Past few days, we've seen our share of severe weather across the First Coast. And although several tornado warnings have been issued, we've had no reports of tornadoes that have caused damage in our area. So many of you on social media, we've read the posts speaking out about your frustrations about seeing these tornado warnings. Well, First Coast News anchor Jeannie Blaylock is verifying the criteria for tornado warnings. Jeannie.
Anthony, as you're talking about, since Monday, we've had multiple tornado warnings here across the First Coast, 14 to be exact. The storms have yet to produce a single tornado that caused damage that we know of. We've heard from many of you at home asking why the National Weather Service issues these warnings when we don't see a tornado. So we set out to verify. We spoke with Pete Wolf of the National Weather Service in Jacksonville to find out what's the threshold for calling a warning.
The tornado warnings that we issue have confirmed rotation of usually at least 50, 60 miles an hour, just a few thousand feet above the ground. And at any moment, a tornado can form. Over the swamp, we're not going to be quite as nervous as, say, a storm going over Jacksonville or St. Augustine or something like that. And we're much more nervous where there's much greater risk of something really bad happening if a tornado occurs.
So we can verify the threat is real when these warnings are issued, and we should all take them very seriously. Wolf went on to say that the National Weather Service is aware that so many warnings can lead to apathy. He says the hope is that when people see the warnings, they'll pay very close attention to the sky and their surroundings and then take proper precaution. If you have anything you would like us to verify, you can email us at verify@firstcoastnews.com. And Tim, I'm sure you'd agree with this. You just can't take this lightly.
No doubt about it. You can't take it lightly. At the same time, we know, especially last night, we had some major shows going on at the same time that we had the first real tornado warning with the threat into Jacksonville. And that's why we really try to only go out there and stop the shows if, in fact, there's a specific tornado warning for an area. And we'll continue to work that balance. Just know, folks, that we don't do it just to hear our own voices. Okay, let's take a look. You can be a